What is going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Naseem the Dream. It is that time of the week. By the way, happy Easter, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're really having a great holiday. And we are gonna do a singles of the week, a segment where I like to break down some of the newest tracks that have dropped in this past weekend. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I'm gonna give you my opinions, but do not forget to check out these songs for yourself. They are linked in the description down below. Be sure to comment to let me know what you think of these songs. Now let's get right into these new singles. All right, we're going to start off with this new Drake track. We're going to start in very hot. So the song title is called Search and Rescue. I'll admit vocally this song is very pleasing to me. I really felt the auto-tune was well used with Drake singing. It is pretty pleasant to the ears. Instrumentally is the thing where I kind of locate more flaws for me personally. There's really not that much dynamic on here. Honestly, there hardly is any. It also like spirals very measly towards the end, and it almost like drowns Drake's vocals like in total. Like it's suffocating them. Like it took me out of the moment, and I don't know. Honestly, overall the song's okay, just because there are some good qualities to it. I think Drake is holding his own, but yeah, overall it's just All right, then next we're gonna break down this new
Conway the Machine.
It's called Quarters. All right, and he's exercising his skill of rap on here as usual. Very smooth, might I mention. And I think what makes the song so notable are the voice memos posted at the very end of the song about Conway's craft and his skill from multiple people, multiple different notions and opinions on here. Very interesting, probably people close to him. I really felt like this beat was like very East Coast feel. Like it sounded very traditional and just it kind of makes you like feel at home, especially if you live around the East Coast, I feel like. And like I really like that it rides around with some like really great pacing. You know, there really isn't anything crazy going on in here, but it flows, man. It flows. I mess with it. All right, and then we got Lil Yachty dropping this new track, what might seem to be leading up to a deluxe version. I'm not sure if this is just like an extra track that he might have recorded during the recording for his LP Let's Start Here. But he is seen going back to his old roots with his rap styles, revolving a lot around his old trap styles that I'm sure a lot of people like. But yeah, this was actually the kind of thing I really wasn't messing with about Yachty. Like this song is just it's really plain and it just has very poor production. Like I'm not really sure what the point of this really was. I don't know if he was just trying to like do a callback for where he came from and just like giving something that maybe his past audience might have really liked. I don't know. I really feel like it doesn't really blend well with the aesthetics of the new record. And I don't know. I feel like it kind of strays away from what he kind of accomplished at the same time. I don't know, but not necessarily at the same time. Like, yeah, I don't care for this song, but I still like the album. All right, next we got future-based DJ Alan Walker dropping the track Dreamer. He's giving us some throwbacks as well to his old styles of instrumentation, where he used, a lot of that same feel where you really get that distinctive Alan Walker sound. Like it's like pretty much right there, leading us all the way through start to finish of the song. OG fans will surely enjoy their time. I'd say I somewhat did. It brought some good memories for me when discovering Alan Walker at the time when he came out with Faded and then Sing Me to Sleep, which is one of my favorite EDM songs. Kind of looking at it as a whole and just saying like, it's cool that it's bringing me back, but overall as an individual piece, I feel like it's just kind of dull structured. Like I just kind of got to be honest with that. I'm kind of like molded out of that same repetition just because it sounds like a lot of his old stuff, which again is kind of fun with it. And this time, to be more positive, it has way more improved production, but nothing wild. All right, next we got Shygirl dropping the track Playboy Playgirl, and I was very, very confused with this one. Like I was shocked that this felt like such a drop off to what she usually comes out with. This song is just so stiff. It's so uninspiring. Like she can do so much better. It's like almost like she dropped a dud on purpose. Like I really was disappointed with this song. I thought it was very poor. All right, and then we got this new one, which isn't a new one, but apparently it was never officially released. It's the track from Labrinth. It Never Felt So Alone, but this time there's a little bit of a twist on the song. This time he's bringing on Billie Eilish with a lot of the vocal airing and backup vocaling on here, and she actually has her own verse on here, which is pretty crazy because I love it. It's wonderful. It's delicious. The song is such a banger already, and I already really loved hearing it in the Euphoria soundtrack during the show. Like I still adore it to this day, But yeah, man, she adds a lot. It's really, really good. It's just wonderful singing on here. Like, great production. It has that great ethereal, euphoric feel. No pun intended. But yeah, it's just wonderful. I love the song. It's beautiful. All right, and then we're going to get right in with this glimpse of this new team up from an electric artist, DJ KAYTRAMINÉ, and Amine, hip-hop artist, rapper Amine, calling themselves KAYTRAMINÉ. KAYTRAMINÉ, I think that's how you pronounce that. But the song called Forever, and it also features iconic producer, singer, songwriter, rapper Pharrell Williams. Really neat collaboration right here. I really felt like the mix sounded pretty great. It really sounds so full, very high def. A lot of the sound aesthetics and design, you know, they really sound high budget, and it really peaks off the mix and really sounds really good through your headphones, through your monitors. I think it's really a flawless track production wise. And, you know, I like to acknowledge just like the 3D effects that the song really executes very well. Like, because there's like zero muddiness. It just has excellent balance. And if I'm going to like criticize something that I didn't really enjoy about the song, you know, I mean, it does sound a little bit out of place on here. He doesn't have like the best chemistry with this kind of dance beat. It's not something I'm used to him, like hearing him on. And I think it could work for other songs. So, you know, I hope they keep making new songs. Because, I mean, overall, I really do like the song. I'm going to give it the green. But, yeah. All right, next we got rappers Iborn and AZ with the track What's the Science. This beat is compressed to hell. It was blasting in my ears. And I think I only had the volume at like around like 65, 70% tops. Like, that's not loud. It was incredibly annoying. Like, it's just not impressive sound selection. They need to run this back into the studio. This is not great. Bars are cool, but yeah. No. And then we got the return of hyperpop artist Dorian Electra with the song Freak Mode. I was engaged a lot with like these neat embellishments that he really added, and the sound design that Dorian was really playing around in here. It's a little bit more immersive than what he's been already doing. I mean, he's already made some really good content, but yeah, he's starting to like change it up a little bit more, adding a lot more small detail that really goes a big way. Sonically is where I'm kind of left empty-handed. Like, I'm not really that satisfied with this chorus. I really feel like it was weak. There's really not that much on here musically that's so pleasant to me. You know, it's impressive, but yeah, it's just not that pleasing. So I'm just gonna give it the yellow. All right, next we got Joey Badass with the song Fallin, indulging us into some psych rock, blues, trope feels with the tone of the song. Very mellow. It's honestly pretty elegant, pretty elegantly put together, might I say. Joey is really, really snapping on here. He just sounds very endearing, like with his rapping and with his singing on here. You know, like minor pacing issues, I would say. You know, there could have been some more eccentric moves with the transitions or any other ideas to really keep the listener more curious, more engaged. But all in all, it's a good song. All right, next we got NLE Choppa bringing hella horny vibes on this song. It's called SLUT ME OUT, and it's featuring Sexyy Red. Never heard of her. This song is just freaky as hell. It's super horny. It's a super horny trap song, like bar for bar, something super freaky, super horny. Not even like softly horny. It's like horny. It's they are horny. They're putting their kinks out there. They don't give a fuck. Like, oh, it's kind of cringe. It's a little bit cringe. I don't know. I mean, sonically, it's already not pleasing, and just hearing that, just kind of like. You know, it's like, I know you're gonna say grow up NTD, but I don't know, man. I didn't like this. All right, and then we got Japanese rock band Chai with the track We the Female, bringing in the fire to femininity. Really, really cool psych sounds rocking along in a 4x4. The instrumental work really deserves a lot of credit. It performs very well and knows how to really build off it to itself. This one's really getting the flames for me because I had a kick-ass time with it. It was so much fun. You should check it out. All right, next we got Miss Kiana Ledé with the lovely Elle on the song Jealous. I really love these two working together. They work like a charm. The instrumental, sure, it's a little bit muddy, and this really could have done a lot more in terms of what it does with the instrumentation, because like the guitar and bass lines, they're not really alive in the song. Honestly, it's so good. It kind of wins me over overall. Like, it's a huge powerhouse of vocalizations on here. I'll give this one a break. I'll give it a green. It's probably actually worth a yellow, but I liked it enough to give it a green. All right, next we got Masa dropping a little up-tempo dance beat with the song Whenever I Want. Dude, honestly, this is DJing at its finest. Absolutely. Like, pop music like this, I fucking loved what he did on here. There's so much space given on his playing field on here. And you could tell when it's empty and you could tell when it's not, but like you could tell he's using it, and it's whole 360 dynamic. It's capitalized so well. It's so creative. It's so efficient. Off the surface, it's not that crazy sounding. I can see you saying that I'm kind of overreacting. Like musically, the song isn't that crazy compared to what you already hear in EDM. But if you really pay attention to the detail on the song, you can really tell that he did a lot of handiwork on here, especially with automation, and that goes a long way. Honestly, that goes with recognition. I'm gonna give the band a green. All right, next we got folk singer songwriter Jana Horn with the song Days Go By. This is a little sneak peek of her brand new album, The Widow Is the Dream, out right now. For this song, it sounds okay. You know, I'm a little bit concerned about the vocal mixing on here because it really sticks out a lot and it doesn't really center itself well into the instrumental. It sticks out way too much. It just doesn't sound like it's finished. And for a slow burner like this, like it's not already blowing my mind for the progression of it. So, I don't know. I'm going to give it the yellow because I really do like her singing on here, but hopefully the record doesn't really sound all like this. And then we got rock pop tune for some summer vibes, hands up the car kind of feel with the song Flatline by Best Friends and Joywave. And, you know, I'm not really getting that much kickback from this. There's some pretty gnarly guitar solos on here with the bridge, and they added a lot of really cool, like, saw synths on here that were pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Very, very, like, 80s kind of feel. And but other than that, I'm not loving it, but you might, so you should definitely check it out. And then we got Ray Scremmurd trying out some new East Coast drill for themselves, taking a little interpretation of Ditto's Thank You. The song is called Not So Bad, Lean's Gone Cold. It's another ad to me. I mean, you know, I will say I really do mess with Sway Lee and Jimmy on the song. They actually kind of had me on my toes. I was really, really intrigued with them following their lead. Instrumentally, you know, when you pay attention to that, I'm not really won over. Like, I don't really care how booming the 808s and drums are. If there's nothing really else going on with there, if it sounds like the same other drill trap beat that I've ever heard with a lot of like modern drills using right now, I'm not really gonna care for it. It's just background noise. I don't know. It's just there. It's just kind of just a preset. But yeah, overall, it's okay. We got this lovely, lovely song from the lovely indie rock soul singer-songwriter Tash Sultana, dropping the luxurious James Dean. Gosh, this song is so freaking good. It is so good. The instrumentation is fuming with so much color, and it just keeps changing. It's constantly changing. It's like so floaty. It's so floaty. It has like this floaty, euphoric effect. You can really hear everything levitating off of each other from Sultana's enchanting singing. It's such an enhanceable song. It's so beautiful. It's incredible. You gotta play it, man. It's so good. All right, next we got one from Ashnikko called Weedkiller. You know, I felt the plucks were kind of weak, a little bit annoying at some moments, but everything else is to my liking. It's super aggressive, really unique bass sounds on here that, you know, they did some really cool things to add to the surface on here. They actually like added a lot of texture to it, which I actually appreciate. Overall, the song is okay though. And then we got a new one from DJ Alesso with Ty Dolla $ign. It is called Caught a Body. Chorus is a lot more catchy than I thought it was. Like, it's also pretty well produced. To be honest, I'm kind of in shock to how good this song was because my expectations were pretty low. I mean, a lot of pop EDM lately with this kind of big name collabs, it's been so disappointing. But it's been like some like Marshmallow type shit. But honestly, this is actually pretty good. I was actually having a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna give it the green. And then we got rock band Cheekface with the song Popular 2. It's a very tongue-in-cheek, very humorous, fun rock song. But the thing is, it's also highly impressive. Like, this sound, it's a lot better than you really think it would be, like, from hearing the lyricism, because the production is quite nuts. It's like a lot better than some of like the higher end, like high budget production that you would hear on the radio, those kind of hits. I also really loved how much fun they were really having and just how goofy they were just going along with. Like, you can't help to have fun with them while they're going along and just talking like this. It's so tongue-in-cheek, but it's fun. It's so funny. It's just a ride, man. Like, you know what? I'm giving it the flames. I was gonna give it the green, but no, I'm giving it the flames. This song is awesome. And then we're gonna end off this week's singles of the week from Miss Poppy on her song Church Outfit. This is the song that I chose to react to for this week's singles of the week. Guys, go check out my reaction this week from Miss Poppy on Church Outfit. I will have it linked at the very, very end of this video. Be sure to check out that video to get my full thoughts and breakdowns of the song. Much, much appreciated. Thank you very much. But here I will give you my rating. I am going to go with the green. I have my reasons. So you should go check out the video to see for yourself why I give it the green and not the flames. But it is pretty good. It's a song worth checking out. All right, guys, and that is it for this week's Singles of the Week. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go to like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They are all linked down below for you to check out. And let me know in the comments what you guys thought of them. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Easter, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Catch you in the next one. Dose!